I guess that was there to be continued. Oh, we're back. Oh, wow. Just like that. To be continued. Oh. Well, thanks. Congratulations. My god, everybody I knew is here, I think. What if I just, like, hang on. Couldn't I have just, like... Oh, you can't even abandon the mission after going through so much. What if I just, like, did the whole thing over? Congratulations. 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 The Archons have conducted a preliminary investigation into the origin of the roar that rang out during the celebration. Their findings strongly suggest that a new primal has appeared. The roar generated a distinctive wave pattern in net aether, a pattern observed only once before in history, 5 years ago. To be precise, I should like to think it mere coincidence, yet we cannot discount that possibility. Well, I trust I need say no more. It's Bahamut. At great sacrifice, we have delivered Eorzea from the threat posed by the Empire and the Primals, and thereby secured peace. We cannot well allow the realm to be plunged into chaos once more. You have given your all for our cause, risking life and limb on I know not how many occasions, yet our struggle continues. And we need you now no less than before. Please continue to stand with us, and together we shall safeguard the future of the realm, on this very star. Complete! Flying unlocked, yes! I can fly on my mounts now. But only in the lands that I've been through. To take flight, just simply jump while mounted. I can fly with my popcorn now! Woo! Flying popcorn! Oh, that is cool. You gain the ability to take flight, summon forth a flying mount, and try jumping to take off. Advancing, movement keys, ascending jump key. Draw sheath weapon. Wait, draw sheath weapon key? Is that my control? Or is my alt? The price of principles. Brigon. It pleases me to see you well. Do excuse me for interrupting, Brigon. My lady, the gentleman from Meshgana Exports has just left. I understand now why you didn't want to receive him. You did well, Tataru. Please inform the gods that we will not be receiving any further guests this morning. Thank you, my lady. Ever since we defeated Gaius von Balzar and destroyed his ultimate weapon, the eyes of the world have followed our every move, scarce remembering to blink. Where once we worked in secret, with precious few friends and all too many enemies, we are now besieged by benefactors, each one more eager than the last to offer us his complete support. A true embarrassment of riches. Of course, every promise of patronage comes with a price. Some make their intentions known from the start, while others endeavor to engage us more subtly. Dress it how they will, the message is ever the same. We shall help you, but only if you help us. The gentleman Tataru spoke of was more brazen than most. In exchange for certain supplies, he would have us resolve a business dispute. Naturally, I refused him, as I have every other merchant of his ilk. Alas, the Syndicate's overtures are not so easily rejected. When we informed the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, it was with the goal of serving Eorzea, not the interests of individual Eorzeans. Our neutrality is fundamental to our cause. In my heart, I know this is to be true, and yet, if accepting these offers of patronage could empower us to do the greater good, might they not warrant greater consideration? Our Baldician colleagues have been generous beyond measure, but we cannot expect them to... Oh, forgive me. I did not mean to burden you so. Yet my urge to share this dilemma may not be wholly misguided. Might I impose upon you to consult with the others? They are like to have their own opinions on this matter. So I think it's like they're trying to lend us their aid, but I guess we were supposed to be in secrecy. They're over here. Hey guys. Thancred, how you feeling? Fortune begets power, and power fortune. That we, and especially you, have power is beyond doubt. The question is what to do with it. We may be interested to know that there is a growing belief amongst the refuges that Alamigo could be liberated. If only the Scions would commit their strength to the cause. Yet theirs is but one of many causes. We stand at a crossroads, Brigon. Each path is paved with good intentions, but where they lead is far from clear. Not this expansion, Thancred. I've been receiving a lot of gifts lately, but Papa Limo keeps making me send them back. It wouldn't be so bad, but some of them are really nice. Oh, so people are being generous to us, but we don't accept it? It wouldn't be so bad, but some of them are really nice. I mean, very nearly abandon your principles nice, you know? So we're supposed to be in secret. None can deny that we would benefit from more support, but if it comes at the cost of our principles... Neutrality was ever a delicate matter. I've lost count of the times I had to explain to people that our allegiances need not necessarily lie in the same place as our headquarters. Mind you, if we are to sell our services for Gil, we might as well declare our fealty to Ul'dah now, and have done with it. I'm quite sure Ida would enjoy the bribes. It means that they want to be on a neutral stance and not on a side. Yeah, they want to be their own side. Recall you our meeting with the Admiral shortly after the Luminsians sent word of the summoning of Titan? Then mayhap you also recall my words to our host. I said onto Merweb that her people had broken their treaty with the kobolds, and that the beastmen have justly responded. That we had been called to intervene in a conflict which she herself had invited. I spoke, in short, the truth. And wherefore did I speak it? Because owing no allegiance to Limsa, I felt no compulsion to allow the Luminsians to distort the facts to fit a narrative which justified their actions and absolved them of guilt. Upon this subject, Minfilia can expect a similar reply. Our many dalliances with the city-states have already weakened our claim to neutrality, but the path she contemplates would see us relinquish it entirely. "'Tis the lot of the powerful to attract the covetous as well as the needy. Thus doth prudence dictate that those with power proffer aid with one hand, while the other resteth ever on their hilt. Alas, we have not the luxury of time to decipher our petitioner's machinations. Nay, not while the beast tribes do labor unseen, defiant in defeat, to raise up their fallen primals once more. Doubt not that they shall return, stronger and bolder both, nor that we shall be the ones to meet them. This sacred charge shall ever be ours. 'Tis but a pity we are so few, and our fortunes so finite. Oh, I didn't know you had something. Urianger seems beseechingly in your direction, fear in his eyes. Maybe it's a primal fight. I'll look at that later. Oh, that unlocks the extreme difficulty? Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna have to go do that then. Well, not on stream, but definitely. This situation is not wholly unexpected. I too have given such much thought to our organization's future, though it would seem I have reached a different conclusion. Mayhap it is time I made my feelings known to the antecedent. Come along. Alfino, Brygarn, is aught amiss? You desired counsel, and so you shall have it, Minfilia. The scions of the 7th Dawn must leave Ul'dah. We must do what? So long as we remain within Ul'dah territory, we will never be free to act with impunity. Moving our headquarters to Vesper Bay only delayed the inevitable. We have demonstrated our capabilities, and the Syndicate has taken note. They will not suffer our organization to remain independent now. We are far too dangerous for that. Surely you realize they are the reason Vesper Bay still lacks with an aetheryte. That's true, actually. Now that I think about it. They know full well how beneficial one would be to our cause. Which is why it and other favors would be denied us unless we cooperate. If Ul'dah is no longer suitable, where would you have us go? Experience has taught us that the appearance of neutrality is as important as the reality. Accordingly, we must keep each of the great nations at arm's length, and plant our banner in a place which all agree to be beyond their borders. Mordanna. That was lingering in my head. I was like, yep. That's where they're gonna go. Revenant's Toll, to be precise. It lies within neutral territory and offers all the essential facilities we require. By way of an additional benefit, it is also frequented by a veritable legion of adventurers who may serve to supplement our ranks. I am, of course, conscious of the fact that we have developed a certain bond with Ul'dah and her people over the years. But I truly believe this is to be the best of course of inaction. As you yourself observed, we have invaluable ties to the local community, forged through years of concerted effort. Ul'dah is our home, Alfino. To cast aside everything we have built and start anew in that desolate wasteland would be beyond reckless. The decision is yours to make, antecedent. I only ask that you recall the shared purpose which first moved us to found the Scions, and which moved you to found the Path of the 12 ere that. We aspire to an ideal, you and I, just as my grandfather did. That makes us more than mere comrades in arms. We are as much your family as... That will be all, Alfino. I'm sure you have some familial affairs of your own to attend to. Your concern is most generous, but no. I have left them in the hands of men better suited to the task than I could not very well allow my personal affairs to come before the needs of an order, that's all, or after all. We still have yet to see his sister. Okay, do I need tenacity? I feel like skill speed. No, we'll pick this one. Which means I can actually wear it. Oh, fending? Ah. Tank is fending. I guess I was still looking for more strength, I guess. Oh, there's more rings. I'm pretty sure these ones are not going to be for me. Yeah, aiming, healing, casting. Okay, I understand that now. Leave Olda. Has it truly come to this? Oh, Brygarn. Pray attend to Alfino. He is engaged in some business or other and requires your assistance. Pray be on your way. Alfino waits upon you and I have much to think about. Oh, and tell him he shall have my answer in due time. Right, so, yeah, what was her thing, actually? I'm just gonna rummage through this cutscene and see. I know the Scars had the chance to rest, but I'm afraid there's still work to do. The ultimate weapon's destruction, Bull and the Beastman who now seek to call down the gods once more. The Amalja, the Ixal, and the Kobolds are making preparations for their respective summoning rites. And that is but the half of it. Much to our dismay, all three tribes were somehow able to procure vast quantities of crystals. Oh, my turn to say something? Basically, this means the primals will be strong. Oh, this is a difficulty. This is probably to unlock hard mode. The Grand Companies are aware of the potential primal outbreak. Due to the losses they occurred to ensure the success of Operation Archon, they are ill-equipped to make any meaningful measures. The leaders conclude that they must needs to turn to us once more, to thee. You must be prepared for all possibilities. I truly do not know what we could do without you. Go ahead, Thancred. Ahem. The circumstances they are, I haven't had the chance to properly express my gratitude. I owe you my life, Brygarn. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. A string of failures had left me feeling powerless. I wanted to be stronger, that I might do the right to my fellow scions. But instead I caused you all no end of grief and suffering. It wasn't even you! It was someone controlling you. That you shouldn't feel bad. That's like twice now he's feeling self-doubt. I think he just needs a hug. Back to the matter, with no fewer than 3 of the beings threatening to appear. He will get a little edgy because of this. Rion J has the overview of the situation. Please speak with him to receive guidance on your mission. Confound it. She knows what must be done, and she still hesitates. All because of these fanciful rumors. I should explain. Minfilia's mother, well, adoptive mother, was among the great many who perished during the calamity. Flamen? Wow. That was terrible. Flamen was her name, though you know her better as the songstress of Olda. She was a performer of singer talent, and much beloved by the people of Eorzea, not to mention a certain Charlayan minstrel. As you may imagine, the news of her passing was greeted with shock and disbelief by her adoring followers, many of whom refused to acknowledge what had happened. That her body was never found only served to encourage speculation. Minfilia too struggled at first to accept the truth, but as Flammen's absence stretched from months into years, she saw that there could be no other explanation. Until recently, at any rate, for whatever reason, rumors have once again begun to circulate that Flammen is alive and well. One of our informants, Father Iliad, has sent word that a woman matching the songstress description has been seen of late at the seaside resort of Costa del Sol. If we could succeed in tracking her down, I have no doubt that any worries that now plague Minfilia's heart might be assuaged. I mean to set forth for Lenoska at once. Let us reconvene there and inquire with Master Geguruju as to the veracity of these rumors. Brain is drying right now with these names. I got steamed after that final battle. Good lord. Look at this little bastard just taking a vacation now. At our time of need. Also, it's nighttime. Ah, oh sweet siren of the sands. My muse. Why have you forsaken me? Titan's Bane, I mean, Brygarn. What brings you to my humble resort? The first set of normal raids for Dawn Trail just released. Okay. Flamen? You mean to tell me the goddess made flesh who dwelt among us until so recently was the songstress of Ulta? Egads, man! If I had known that, I would have chained her to my bedpost and never let her leave. Do I have to call the authorities for those words, buddy? Yeah, ew. Oh, for shame. To think that she now piles her trade from the riffraff off to the west or wherever she said she was going. It's a tragedy, I say. A tragedy! West, is it? Thank you, Master Geguruju. Your information will serve us well. That said, there are any number of places she could be. I shall begin my search by the docks and see if any witnesses might have some knowledge to spare. I would be most appreciated if you could travel on to Wineport and do the same. Yeah, like, ew! Okay, so instead of teleporting, I'm gonna see how I can fly. Woo! Oh my god, let's go! Oh! Wait, how do we descend? Okay. What's my weapon button? I know space is that. Oh. Oh, wait, if I do this, actually, oh my god. Oh. Oh my god, okay. My right click. My right click can make the camera. Okay. Oh, dude, this is so cool. That's actually so cool. Oh my god. Oh, I know you. Well, if it isn't Brygarn, the savior of Wineport, to what do we owe the pleasure? Ah yes, we did receive a customer matching that description. She was a delight to behold. To give the woman her due, but her perfume was so ghastly, I had no choice but to eject her from the premises, interfering with tastings, you understand? If she is your quarry, why not consult your blind associate? His olfactory perception is without peer. Given that I could smell the woman from a mile away, I dare say he could smell her from 10. Eh? You wanna know if I seen a Mikot lass by the name of Flamen? I wish. I haven't seen the lass of any description for far too bloody long. I see you have had many grand adventures since we last spoke. You must share them with me sometime. The girl from a little while ago? One does not forget a perfume like that. So robust and intoxicating, yet simultaneously familiar. Reminiscent of a bloom native to these parts, in fact. I said as much when we spoke. She complimented my powers of observation and asked me where she might find some of the flowers. So I told her to follow the road south into Raincatcher Gully and then head east after crossing the second bridge. The flowers which grow in the shade of the cliff have the strongest scent. If you make haste, you may yet find her there. Oh. Oh, there she is. Huh. Hi, buddy. She's just out here picking flowers. There you go. This is supposed to be Minfilia's mother, too. I think. I am in your debt, stranger. I did not realize my activities had aroused the Gubu's ire until it was too late. Their oils can be used to make perfume, and Flamen? I don't... Who are you? Whom do you serve? It appears you've already found our woman. Consider me impressed, my friend. The songstress of Ulda, I presume. Minfilia, or should I say, Ascilla, is looking for you. Ascilia? You are the very picture of health, milady, yet the world thinks you're dead. I can only conclude that this was by design. The question is, why? Not everyone who endeavors to find me does so with the best intentions, child. You will be pleased to know that I fully intend to reveal myself to Minfilia, when the time is right. Oh, well, that does please me. More than you know, but tell me, sojourns in the forest of Lenoska's side, when exactly will the time be right? When I deemed it so. Do you imagine I traveled all this way on a whim? As I was telling your associate prior to your intrusion, I came here to harvest these flowers for use in a perfume. Does that satisfy your curiosity, or would you interrogate me further? My apologies for the interruption. Anyway, now that we all have that which we came for, might we continue this conversation in a safer local? Wineport, say? Splendid. They refuse to make the cat ladies old. Yeah. I thought I did see a bit of wrinkle, but I think that was just face tattoos. Oh well. Yeah, I don't know if they even have like a lot of characters in this game that are old. Except maybe old men. Later you'll see more, but far and few with some races. Oh, I want a bear? Oh my god, I want a flying bear? Dude. This is not at all how I envisioned it. I can scarce begin to imagine what emotions will go through Binfilia's heart when she reunites with her mother after all these years. Yeah, tell me about it. I'm gonna go with casting, actually, because I do have Thaumaturge unlocked. All things in time. You say my daughter awaits us in Vesper Bay, yes? I have kept her waiting long enough. Let us be off on the next ferry. I can finish fashioning the perfume along the way. Understood. Come with me. It would be my pleasure to escort you to the Waking Sands. And they all vanish. Whoosh. Oh no, we just immediately come by here. What? How did you get here before us, Brygon? Antecedent. You have a guest. Lamin? Asilia. I haven't seen her like this in years, Brygon.
Where? Mama.
I never truly believed it when you told me you were dead. But what kept you away for so long? The Imperials came for me, as I always knew they would, and so I resolved to stay as far away from you as I could, lest their pursuit of me endanger you in our cause. I could think of no better way to grant you the freedom to continue our work. And continue it you did, achieving things I would not have imagined possible. I followed your every success and celebrated in secret. I'm so proud of you, Asilia. I learned from the best. I have a gift for you. Celsetia perfume. You remembered. How could I ever forget? You wore it all the time. If I ever lost sight of you, I could find you again just by following my nose. I do not think it was made anymore. You must have gone to so much trouble. It was no trouble to me, my darling. I fear I cannot say the same for Brygon, however. I could not have made it without him. I'm just sitting in the corner like,
So sweet.
Thank you. There's something else. This is the cat's eye I found. All these years you kept it. My father was a member of the Alamegan resistance. When I was yet a child, he brought me here to Ul'dah. The accident which claimed his life happened shortly after our arrival. It was Lamin who took care of me then. She raised me as her own, and taught me everything I needed to know to survive. I am no stranger to the facts of your history, yet I fear I have failed to grasp your implications. It is clear that there is much I do not know, about you and your mother both. One of her first lessons to me concerned mining, and I was a very dedicated student. So was I. Check out the level 50 miner right here. This cat's eye was the first stone I unearthed. It wasn't much, of course, but I was exceedingly proud to have found it nonetheless. So I gave it to Lamin as a gift. She said it was beautiful, but there I am at a loss. Why are you returning this to me? Is something amiss? No, Asilia. Nothing is amiss. Quite the opposite. I need you to realize how far you've come and how much further you may still. Must still go. You and your allies have accomplished more than I could ever have hoped. You have succeeded where I failed and made me so proud that words fail me. But even as I marvel at the woman you've become, and at all the many things you've done, I cannot help but think of that which you have yet to do, and of what it may entail. Asilia, daughter, you cannot stay here anymore. You and the Scions must leave Ul'dah. Lamin. You built it once, Cecilia. You can build it again. And this time we'll do it together. Truly? Alphino, the time has come for the Scions to leave Vesper Bay. We shall establish a new headquarters in Revenant's Toll, as you proposed. Much work lies ahead of us. Inform our fellow Scions, and send word to the students of Valdesian. Preparations begin at once. Well, looks like that worked out very well then. Still sit in the corner like... Minfilia would share with the latest news on the Scion's imminent relocation. Oh yeah, because we're going to be going to Madonna or Mordana. That's right. Since the Scions of the Seventh Dawn are like more public here in Ul'dah, we have to go to a better hiding spot. It is all well and good that we found ourselves a new home in Revenant's Toll, but there is much to be done, and in so little time. Our first step will be to secure the cooperation of the Adventurers Guild representatives there. Were it not for the Guild's considerable efforts, the original Camp Revenant's Toll would have never been established, much less a more heavily fortified successor. However, with construction still ongoing, and resources in short supply, it seems certain that the Guild will require something in return for their support. Sympathetic to our cause though they may be. Oh, whatever they ask, I shall not begrudge it. Oh god. Pardon me, something just shot out of my throat. Okay. To be plain, we need them more than they need us. Without their assistance, their essential task as securing new facilities, cultivating relationships with local merchants, and recruiting adventurers would prove difficult, if not possible, or impossible. You need not concern yourself with such matters, antecedent. Really, Alfino, if I need concern myself with anything, it is surely matters such as these. Indirectly, perhaps, I submit that you might instead concern yourself with a different matter, namely to whom the resolution of such matters might best be entrusted. And here I am, nor do I come alone. May I present the esteemed emissary of the Adventurers Guild at Revenant's Toll. It is an honor, Antecedent. Upon receiving word of your intentions from Master Alfino, we thought it best to begin talks at the earliest available opportunity. Know that my associates at Revenant's Toll hold the Scions of the Seventh Dawn in the highest regard. We should be honored to welcome your organization. And there are, of course, certain provisions which must needs to be negotiated. If it pleases you, I would do so. It does. Sir, unless I am much mistaken, you are the one known as Brygarn, are you not? May I say what a pleasure it is to make your acquaintance. Slavborn spoke of you in the most glowing terms. To steal an Imperial Reaper and then use it to infiltrate a Gallian castrum is an undertaking few would contemplate, and fewer still survive. You shall always be welcome at Revenant's Toll. We hope you will favor us with our presence again ere long. Oh! Sorry. Oh my god. Thank you for that. Okay. We're here. Thank you. That. Oh. I just need a minute. Oh. But before that, I dare say you have earned yourself a rest. After all, you have traveled so far, and there is already so much you have done for us, and for me. Yeah, you and me both, Brygarn, we both need rest already. And I just fucking started. Ugh. We will speak again anon. Till then, take care. Am I just reading? Ah, Brygarn. Were you able to get some rest? I would ask you to come with me to the Solar. Alfino has just returned, and it would seem there is something he would share with us. I appreciate that, thank you. I just felt a little bit rushed, I felt a little bit silly. It was actually a big weekend, though. Like, I think for the past 2 days, I was doing Pokepark 2, which was like, I want to say a good 15 to 16 hours worth of recording for the past 2 days, and also the weekend was really hot. You're here. Good. I come bearing news. The negotiations are concluded. And? Our friends at the Adventurers Guild have agreed to furnish us with new facilities and material support in exchange for our assistance in the ongoing defense and development of Revenant's Toll. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn shall have a new home in Mordana, the Rising Stones. Haha! A bittersweet victory, if truth be told. I cannot deny that I have come to look forward to Tadaru's tales of our many guests and their many demands. From the waking sands to the rising stones. Passably poetic. That wasn't your doing, was it? I don't know, you told me. I too have news to share. In expectation of this momentous day, I personally informed the Alliance leaders of our plans, and they have each pledged their full support, General Reborn included. Moreover, I have decided that the time is right for us to cast off the vestiges of our Order's veil of secrecy and announce ourselves to the world. Are you sure that is wise, antecedent? If anything, it is a mere formality. Our existence is quite possibly the worst kept secret in Eorzea. Let us affirm our identity, proclaim our achievements, that all may know what the Scions of the Seventh Dawn stand for. Clap, clap, clap. Well, obvious risks apart, it would be nice to receive a little more recognition. And the people have a right to know who saved them. It is my hope that this gesture will encourage the people of Eorzea to place their trust in us. I would reveal to them the true extent of our power, yes, but in so doing, I would show them that it is a power accountable to no one and at once at all. And what of us? We who have felled primals and faced down the Empire. To you, my fellow Scions, I would say this. Prepare for the challenges which lie ahead, for they will be great indeed. Great. I say yet no greater than us, and we will rise to them, as we have time and again, united as one. Yep, just like she said, that the challenges up ahead are going to be a bit more challenging than before. Which is good, because I like a challenge now. There must be some way I can... Wait, that area is said to be rich in minerals. Maybe I should ask Flamen to teach me the basics of mining too. Which location? Wait, do I just have to talk to her again? Do you ever wonder how he does it? Alfie note, I mean. It was almost predictable that he should appear with an emissary of the Adventurers Guild, mere moments after I had expressed the need to forge ties between our organizations. Truly, his sense of timing rivals even your own. Maybe as though he is an ex machina. Setting much mysteries aside for the present, I have a task for you. I would like you to deliver these documents to Slavborn. They concern our forthcoming move. Do take care on the road, and represent us well, Brygon. Right, let's go to Mordana. Had to remember my maps. Had to remember my many maps. Right, so... Anybody who tuned in for the first, 5 minutes, I do believe, or 10 minutes, I apologize for the big starting soon sign. Or for anybody who is watching the episode on YouTube, I deeply apologize. It's been a hectic weekend. Yeah, it's Victoria Day today too, so it's a civic holiday. And things are closed. And I guess I'm just staying home. I was told to expect a Scion, but I didn't expect it to be you. It has been far too long, Brygarn. You have something for me, yes? Hand it over. I just know that, I wanted to do this game, because, I've been... What? Who gave me that spell? Did someone cast in me Reflect? Let's see now. Yes, everything appears to be in order. You'll be staying with us for a while, yes? Would that we had a dozen more like you? Since we don't, though, we'll just give you the work of a dozen men. I jest. Oh, it's a bubble shield? Eucrasian diagnosis, that's what it was called. Yeah, I did see it being casted above me. I think it's that guy up there. I wanted casting. Yeah. It's possibly a primal. Did you watch Deadpool and Wolverine? I did. I did on the Tuesday last week, and I actually had a blast. I did not expect those kinds of cameos in the movie. It was hilarious. Even though, like, looking back at the other two Deadpool movies, it was kind of like the weakest of the three, but it's still the best. Actually, yeah, no, Hugh Jackman. He was amazing. Back to the work of a dozen men, I see. Ha! But I jest. Even I can appreciate that an important man such as yourself has little time for menial tasks. But since you're here, mayhap you have been keen on having a look around the Scion's new home. See that impressive structure over there? That's the place. It looks just like any other house. It was originally built to house a branch of the guild, you see. As such, it comes complete with a tavern where adventurers can rest from the road, fill their bellies with good food and drink, and their ears with tales of fortunes to be had about the realm. It may get a bit raucous at times, but I imagine it'll be a good place as any to recruit capable men and women to your cause. Come with me, I'll show you around. Is that you, Brygarn? I'm quite sorry to interrupt, but I have the most urgent news. We have received grim tidings from Gridania, and it would appear our aid is required at once. I must ask you to report back to the Waking Sands with all due haste. Uh-oh. Is everything quite alright, friends? It's an emergency. I can't say I'm privy to the details, but it would appear this is no time for a leisurely tour. But no worries, you can rest assured that I'll see to all necessary agreements. Or arrangements. Pray return any time after you've seen to your more pressing matters. I feel like I know where this is going. It's just been an overwhelming couple of weeks. Yeah, she's always in this desk. A messenger from the Twin Adder came from the Waking Sands while you were in Mordana. I wasn't privy to this conversation with the antecedents, but I did see the look on her face after he took his leave. Something is definitely amiss. Could it be that the Ixal have summoned Garuda again? Or mayhap Imperial forces have been sighted within the Shroud? Well, whatever it may be, I'm absolutely certain it's nothing you can't handle. Now go and ask the antecedent if there's anything you can do. Oh, goddammit, now we have to talk to Minfilia. I knew this day would come, yet I prayed it would not come so soon. We have reason to believe that another primal, or an entity resembling one, has been summoned in Gridania. Another one? Another one. Thine arrival is customarily timely, Brygarn. The Aetheric waves leave little room for doubt. Thy talents will be needed ere long. If there be truth in my suspicions, 'tis a familiar foe we face, though one quite unlike the Lady of the Vortex. We dare not draw conclusions without evidence, but as Urianger says, the readings bear a strong resemblance to ones observed more than 5 years ago. Though I had hoped the Mughals guard beyond such follies, or Moggles guard. Not Mughals. Suffice to say, this disturbance warrants a full investigation. Thy presence hath been requested by Commander Hilwa. He awaiteth thee at the Adder's Nest. Pray hasten to Gridania, Brygon. Ida and Papalimo will rendezvous with you there. May you walk in the light of the crystal. So it's a new boss fight we have to do. A pleasure to see you as always, Brygon. Thank you for answering my summons. Quite frankly, I could think of no one more qualified to. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. Allow me to explain. Fending. Let me get that. Hail to the king, Kupo. This'll be interesting. Not long ago, the Moogle Kuplo Kop visited the Adder's Nest to request an audience with the Elder Seedseer. He spoke of an imminent threat to all Moogle kind, one which would imperil the entire Twelveswood if left unchecked. You proved an able ambassador to the Sylphs, and we would have you reprise the role in our dealings with the Moogles. The rest of you should hear from Kuplo Kop himself. He awaits you with the Elder Seedseer at the Lotus Stand. We get to see some Moogles! Yay! The other Scions have already arrived, sir. May I show you in? Okay. Let's go see some Moogles. Or are there? Yeah, I see them. Oh, this is cute. Oh, look at him! It's Kuplo Kop. Please, you have to stop them. But you mustn't kill them. They're not bad Moogles, Kupo. They're just misguided. A gentle, no. A firm thrashing is in order, yes. But no. Calm yourself, Kuplo Kop. Can you not see that he hasn't the faintest idea what you're talking about? Be quiet this instant. Pray forgive his witless outburst, sister. Most grateful I am that you have come, Brygon. And upon such short notice, truly Gridania could not wish for a more stalwart ally. But you are doubtless eager to know wherefore we summoned you. Our friend Kuplo Kop has brought us news of a most unsettling development. It would seem that good King Mogulmog the 12th has returned to Eorzea. A curious thing to hear, I know. Truth to tell, I myself cannot say for sure if he is a genuine figure from history or some manifestation of Moogle mythology. Kuplo here would have me believe the former. Once upon a time, we Moogles served the gods in the heavens. It was quite nice up there, unspeakably beautiful, unimaginably spacious, and with a literally endless supply of wine. Kupo! In spite of this, our possibility because of the last part, the gods eventually became discontented and started squabbling, which made life jolly difficult for the poor Moogles. So good King Mogulmog the 12th, may this glorious name live forever, decreed that the time had come to leave. Kupo! The realm of man would suffice. He said, so all the Moogles should live there instead. Unfortunately, the two realms are so far apart that we couldn't safely fly down. The good King Mogulmog the 12th, may his miraculous foresight ever be praised, knew exactly what to do, Kupo. He had a rope, you see, the longest one ever woven. This he nobly held while his subjects climbed all the way down to the world below. And that is how we Moogles came to this land, Kupo. All of us except good King Mogulmog the 12th, may his courageous sacrifice never be forgotten, he alone would remain in the heavens so that Mooglekind might at last know peace. except that he has not remained in the heavens. From what I understand, that being your reason from contacting us, yes? I'll bet he tied the rope to something. Good thinking. Remind me again what the problem was with him returning to Eorzea. The problem, Ida, lies in the fact that he was summoned. It is our belief that good King Mogulmog XII is a myth made manifest via means akin to those employed by the beast tribes in the summoning of their gods. Wait, you're saying a handful of Mughals with a boatload of crystals wished really, really hard and he just sort of appeared? Would that even work? What I cannot fathom is why would they even try? With Garuda humbled and the Ultima weapon destroyed, what new threat could have prompted them to take so drastic a measure? Might that not in itself be the answer? Twice in the last half-decade, Eorzea has been brought onto the very brink of destruction, only to be spared at the last by the heroics of the chosen few. To you who brave those tempests and survive by virtue of your own strength, this latest period of peace will doubtless seem a welcome respite. But to those who had not the power to defend themselves, who were spared only by another's grace, this is merely the calm before the storm. I think the Mogul's Guard are afraid of what tomorrow would bring, and that things may not end so well as they did yesterday. That fear has driven them to call upon a greater power, one they believe can be relied upon to protect their loved ones and their homes come what may. I assure you, the Mogul's Guard only want to protect the forest from outsiders. But ever since the return of good King Mogulmog the 12th, may his boundless grace fill our hearts with love, they started to get a little carried away, Kupo. Verging on a lot, in fact. Like the sylphs who summoned Ramu, you mean? We cannot discount the possibility that this entity is influencing the Mughals in a manner similar to that of a primal. We share the same concern. Whoever or whatever the king may be, it is our belief that he possesses a threat not only to Mughal kind, but to Gridania as a whole. Thus do we beseech you, Brigon, confront good King Mogulmog XII and drive him from our midst. Humbly, I do thank you. The sanctuary of Mogul's Guard and their liege lord is concealed by magical wards. Brother Isumiyan of the Conjurer's Guild will doubtless be able to offer insight on how they might be dispelled. Pray seek his counsel ere you proceed any further. Kupo! Alright, we gotta go knock down this king down a notch, and I guess come to his senses? He wasn't even supposed to be summoned. That's the problem.